What's up, Panda dudes? Peter from Panda here. Hey, bought myself a RC boat, man. I used to have RC toys as a kid. The price point seems to have come way down on RC toys, and the quality seems to be going up. And so you do get a lot of value. Now, what I got here was this kind of ski boat design. Looks like they do some other designs here. Like, if I look on the back here, this company does this Mastercraft, which I got, a Don Z28, and then a Sea Ray. So the cool thing is these are real legit boat brands. Picked it up on Amazon. It wasn't super expensive, about 30 bucks. I thought I'd unbox it here. This is going to be a first look, and I will do a full review on this. We'll get some footage of this thing out on the water and try it out. But just wanted to see what it comes with. Looks like there's kind of a variety of things in here. Alright, still in frame. So you've got some instructions. One thing I will note is that people kind of have complained that, oh, I took it out and it wouldn't run. As far as I understand, it only runs in water. So they're kind of like those emergency flashing strobe lights on life preservers. They only flash when there's water kind of finishing the current. You do have a remote control here, and it's pretty small. Looks like it's forward, back, left, and right. Feels a little cheap, because the whole thing is kind of cheap. On the back here, you've got a slide out door for 2 AA batteries. You also have this plastic tube here, which kind of looks like a coffee straw, and I kind of think maybe it's for this. I'm just kind of threading this through here. Kind of keep it out of your way and keep it up. So just like that. Left, right. Kind of a lot of play in these. But they do return to center, as far as I can tell. And feels good. I mean, feels like cheap plastic, but at least it's relatively ergo. I don't know what this is. Maybe just for spacing. And then here is the boat itself. And it's in styrofoam. Let's see. Not entirely sure how to get it out, but kind of just maybe manhandle it out. What do you think? Oh, this little piece slides out. I showed you that. There's a little stopper in there. And now I think it's going to just lift out. All right. So there we are. We've lifted the boat out. And there is a single prop on it, which is pretty cool. And again, I'm not sure where the water sensor is, but you do have a kind of a 2-bladed prop right there. Kind of a self-setting screw, so hopefully that doesn't come out. Everything's plastic. In fact, it's a little flimsy, but there has to be a sensor to show that it's in water. I don't see it real obviously. You do have your rudder here for control. So you can see the moved water will flow right over the rudder, so that should give you pretty good control. I like how the hull is completely black, and it's ribbed for your pleasure. You do have, kind of like the ski boat front end here. It's all plastic. It's actually not, I was kind of worried that some people were like, oh, this is like the plastic you use for blister packs on packaging things. It's not quite that. It's a little bit of a step up, because one of the things I do want to do is actually put an action camera on here and get some footage of this thing out rolling. And so I was worried, from a size and construction standpoint, will it be stable enough? I absolutely think that the action cam mounted up here should be stable enough not to topple this over, or the action cam maybe in the middle, it kind of depends. It's kind of cool. The details are pretty clever. There's a couple of wakeboards or mounted here with the boots on the side, kind of like you would on a real ski boat. You have this big assembly here where you would actually kind of tie your tow line for water skiing. You have an alignment screw right here, I think, for your rudder. So if I turn it, That's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. I can see it kind of wiggling a little bit, right? Might be a little hard to see. But that's for aligning it, I suppose. And then you have a plug here for... this is where the antenna is poking out of, so maybe you just kind of make sure water doesn't get in there. I mean, in terms of detail, and you probably are more familiar with, you know, water skiing than I am. It's pretty nice, right? I mean, I'm trying to give you a really close look at the seats up front. So I'm pretty impressed with it overall. It's definitely pretty cool. You've got your power on and off button right here, switch, and there's got to be a way to battery this thing up. And so looks like this thing moves. I'm kind of thinking I must do something. All right, so this little clip in here is, and the clips down here are little latches, turning them counterclockwise, 1/4 turn each. And now, all right, the top comes off, and I'm going to pull this plug back out because it looks like I've got to let the antenna feed through here. So this comes off, and the two pieces come apart. And inside now we have all of the internals. So you can see all the servos, the power switch. There is the AA battery clip. And you can see the motor up there on the front. And let's see if we can figure out. There's a little switch down here to say open. Now I think this thing will come out somehow. There we go. Pulls out. And right there we have a carriage for 4 AA batteries. So I'm going to get this loaded up, and then it goes back in like this. You lock it back in, and once we get it in water, hopefully the thing should run. But there it is. There's the first look with my full function RC controlled Mastercraft ski boat. Peter from Panda out.